Good morning and welcome to your daily weather operations brief. Taking a quick look to start us off, looking at the radar here with the most recent scan, and we do see that we are free of any reflectivity in the immediate area, so seeing a lack of precipitation, at least locally, and it won't be until later until we see those chances increase for such. But if we look towards this morning's surface analysis here, we do see that a warm front has since lifted north of the region. That has ushered in some hot and humid conditions along with southwesterly winds ahead of what is an approaching front off to our west. And as we move through the day today, we'll see a tightening pressure gradient that's going to bring in some windy conditions and likely prompt a wind advisory for much of the work day, at least in the next hour or two. Starting to see those winds really trend upwards. And then heading into the evening, we'll see storm chances also on the rise, along with some low-end chances of a few storms being severe, as they will have a couple hours to tap into some remaining instability across the region, with the best window for that severe weather looking to be confined to times before 10 p.m. And then as we progress through the night, by tomorrow morning, we'll see that model agreement overall has come into better agreement on the development of a surface low from some tropical remnants down to our south. So that has boosted the confidence in seeing lingering moisture and continued unsettled conditions that look to last until at least midday tomorrow, before we start to see some clearing getting underway with nice conditions settling in for the holiday weekend. Looking at the current observations out on the field, we do have a broken layer at 12,000 feet and broken clouds up at 25,000 feet or more. We do have unrestricted visibility with winds out of the southwest, and at about 9 knots. Looking at temperatures sitting at 79 degrees and a relative humidity also at 79%. And that will bring us on to the satellite imagery from today. We do see those mid and upper level clouds streaming by, and we'll continue to see those clouds building in throughout the day as that front continues to push eastwards. And we can also see the depiction of that front here, looking at the NAM high-resolution model for the day, in which we see that line of storms coming through and then things blowing up slightly later this afternoon and into the evening. We also have other models that depict an initial line of storms moving through mid-afternoon, so we do have some chances on the forecast here, which we'll take a look at now. Seeing plenty of cloud cover throughout the day today, and temperatures climbing into the low 90s. Seeing chances of rain past noon, and then we will also see a much better chance of rain coming in after 8 o'clock, and kind of those rain chances lingering into the morning hours of tomorrow and up until midday. Seeing lightning chances associated with most of this passage, although our best chance will likely be early in the evening. And for our winds today, looking at quite elevated southwesterly winds gusting upwards and over 30 knots once we get into that afternoon period. And we'll also see, due to just how humid it will be, a chance of seeing a heat advisory, or at least temperatures up and around 100 degrees, heat indices that is. Overall, definitely a day of unsettled weather that looks to linger into Friday, which moves us on to the short-term forecast. On Friday, seeing those rain chances linger around along with lightning chances. Winds should be diminishing by then, by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. And we'll see highs in the mid-70s, along with a chance of seeing some low-level cloud cover and reduced visibility. By Friday night, things are starting to clear out. Temperatures in the mid-60s and greens across the board for any operational risks. And Saturday, mostly sunny and a high of 84, which should make for a very nice start to the holiday weekend. That is going to conclude the daily weather operations brief. Hope everyone has a wonderful day, and we'll be back at 10 o'clock with the 7-day outlook.